Okay, so on the bench today, we have the other golden tees. So I'm going to open this box up. Now, one of these golden tees is a red board that I already repaired. And he said that when he got it, it kept resetting. So that's the first one I'm going to try. The other one he sent is a green board that he bought off eBay. And when he showed me the pictures, ugh, corrosion. That's that's what all these are, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is going to open this box up, pull the red out, test it to make sure everything's okay. Then we'll move on to the green board, but we'll take a look at them both at the same time here when I open it. Okay, so this is going to be a little awkward, but we're going to try to do it together here. Let me pull out the first set here, or maybe the second one. That might be easier. Okay, that's the green board. So let me put that off to the side for a second. And let me pull out the red board. Now, supposedly he sent me 2 hard drives as well and the compact flash, so I can feel them in here somewhere. Okay, so there's the compact flash. And there's also supposedly two drives in here. There's one drive. Okay, that's excellent. I think I feel another one in here too. I believe it was 2. Yep. There's another one as well. Let me pull that out. And what we should do is, if I got the other one up and... yeah, there's another drive right there. Okay, so we can check that. That should be everything in that box. And it is. So, let me go ahead and we'll just move these right off to the side for now. The fact that this one isn't in the surrounding is weird. There's a compact flash. We can just put that off to the side there. I'm going to put this off to the side here. And the first one we'll take a look at is the red. We'll just splice this open here. Where is my... let's just see what the hell and why this is resetting on his side, but it was okay on my end when I did it. So let me see. Let me pull this out. See if I can just slide that right out. Okay, excellent. Okay. So let me get set up here with everything. Yeah, everything looks the same as it did when I had it. Yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, everything looks all right here. Let me get set up with a power supply and a drive, and we'll see what happens. Actually, we'll use the compact flash because that's what was originally on here. Okay, we got everything set up here. Let's see what happens here. Power. Okay, we got signal. Looks good there. Well, right off the bat, I can tell we got an issue because it should not take that long to find the drive. Right off the bat. Yep, there's no way it should take that long. We're going to get a failed... it's not going to find the drive. So, either... let me just make sure I got proper voltage to the drive here. Let me make sure I got 12 and 5 volts here. So, ground on 5 volt, we got 5 volt. 12 volt, we got 12 volt. So it ain't that. Yep, there it is. There's your failure right there. Did not find the drive, and it's going to reset via watchdog. It did. Yeah, and it's already over. So, okay, what do we got going on with this one right off the bat? Let me try to remove the compact flash here. Let's see if something's gone ape shit here. That all seems all right. Let me try the other slot here just for shits and giggles. Make sure that's set. Let's power on again. Nope, we are not finding the drive here. Yeah, that's odd. Okay, what do we have going on here? You know, I could do away with that. Is it a power? Did we lose power to that or something? Sure, we have it on the power supplies Molex, but do we have power at the actual drive itself? Let me run ground. Let me just check to make sure we do have appropriate 12 volts, 12 volts, 5 volts, and we do. And we do. Hold on here. Let's do this together. Let me remove the compact flash here. All right. Completely. And let me grab an actual hard drive. Since we've got one right here, can't use that. That's for green boards. We can use that. Let's go ahead and throw the IDE connector in. I know you can't see me, but that's what I'm doing. IDE connector in. Let's find a proper Molex here on the power supply. Now let's see what happens. Hear the hard drive boot. Yeah, it found it. Yeah, it found it. You can see it barely, but it's yellow. You can see it. I doubt it'll boot with this version of Golden Tee, but that's not the point. It found the drive. So do we have bad power going to this, or do we have a bad flash? Which, if that's the case, then we'll just write a new Golden Tee Extra. Well, that's going to be a pain in the ass because I don't believe I can find a copy of that. I tried to. Loading game, disk complete. Now, again, I don't know if this is going to run. It might run it. I'm not 100% yet. Yeah, I don't know if it'll run this version. Give me a second here. Give me 2 seconds here. Let me grab a different drive, and let me hook that up. So it did find the drive. So that, I mean, something is happening here. Okay, so this is with the other drive, the 5.00.00. I just want to see if it runs this properly or not, because it does show as, what is the security? Yeah, see, exactly. So that's a 2004. So it is, I mean, that's what it is. It should be 2005. And I don't doubt that this is a 2005 Extra. Right? So it does run. It's the 6.0 that just, it didn't like that. But yeah, see, it's up and running. So I know there's no issue with this board, but I'm wondering if it was reset and shit because of this. I have had so many issues with these bullshit cards, with these Transcend cards. This is not the only time I've had this issue. And that sucks for the customer because I got to test this, right? And oh man, and these are not cheap. I'm going to actually let it sit here and let it run. And I'm running off legitimate hardware here, like an actual hardware. Like I said, a Golden Tee 2005. I just changed when we were having the checksum error thing. I changed it from 5.01.02 to 0000. I know we're not going to get a reset here. Oh wait, we should check to see if we can get in game here. Okay, I can hear it working, but I gotta add a coin here. I want to make sure I can get in game because I've had them crash after this.
Welcome to Golden.
I've had them crash right here after this.
With me is Peter Jacobson. Peter.
Hi everybody. It's great to be
I might have to get the trackball involved here. Come on, just give me... Shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get the trackball. Give me a second. Okay, I got in game here, and I gotta hack this up a little bit the way I do this, but it should. Come on, get into game here. Oh, you motherfucker.
Welcome to Golden
That is
Tee
so
Golf.
annoying.
Hi, I'm Pat Summerall, and with me is Peter Jacobson.
Yes.
Peter?
Hi, everybody. It's great to be with you today.
We're here at Blue Horizon, under uncertain skies.
I just want to make sure
Let's
that this
tee
is
it
up
up.
and running, right? And it's like I said, it seems to be, and this is off original hardware, and there we go. And I mean, that's it. I don't see anything wrong with this board. I think if it's this the whole time, well, there's only one way to find out, right? Is to hook it up and see what this is reading out, because it wouldn't find the drive for shit. Normally, I would assume, even if the image was bad, don't quote me, but if the image was bad, I think it would still find the drive, but say something's wrong. But it didn't find the drive at all. So if this is bad, I mean, there ain't much on here that can go bad. All it is a pass-through. All right, there's two passives, power, and a pass-through. Like, this doesn't even mean shit anyways. And like I said, we're up and running. There's nothing wrong with this board. Yep, can't make this shit up, man. Can't make this shit up. Oh, I'll just hold it for now. What does that say? No media. Oh, really? Oh, man, oh man, oh man. Give me 2 seconds here. Again, I know this might be hard to see, but so in my CD-ROM, I've got a Windows disk. There it is. There's my C, D, well, D right here, and F. There's G. I've got a 2 gigabyte and older IDE plugged in right now, just to see if it was working. And sure enough, removable disk 4. Right here. So, now that I've removed that, let's plug it back in just for shits and giggles here. Yeah, it's definitely in there. Is it actually going to show up here? Yeah, no, I'm getting nothing over here. Nothing. How much you want to bet this fucking card's dead? That is absolutely ridiculous. This is, like I said, this isn't the only time I've come across this. I actually have... that one actually still might be good. I had one here that had a golden T on it. Yeah, right here. Right here. Transcend. This is another bad one. I can guarantee you that this is the same fucking card. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me bring this up here. Yep. Same card, just different serial number. Right? That one says UK. This one doesn't. But this one's an 8 gigabyte. This one's a 16. At 133. GCF. Transcend. Garbage. Straight trash. I can guarantee you, because I know this one's bad, I can guarantee you this is bad as well. That is unfucking believable. Okay, so what I decided to do is tell the customer to give me a call. He's going to give me a call here in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try his other hard drives on this red board. So, let me remove 5.0 here. We'll remove my drive. This is why I keep these mechanical hard drives around and why I use that kind of shit here. So let me get this this one that wasn't in the case. Where the hell did that go? Right here. Let me get this one open here. Let me get this drive. Oh, it is in a case. Sorry. Yes, it is in a case. This one is. I'm not sure what this is or what version it is, but let's get it plugged in. Let's get some power to it. Let's boot this one up and see what it does. I hear power. It's a little clunky. Oh, okay, so this must be an older version because it only came up with 2 file system checks. So this may be like a 2002, 2003. I'm not sure. It should tell me right here what it is. Oh no, it might be a 5. Oh no, what does that say? 1.00.15. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to run that. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I didn't think so. But this drive is working. Do I have... That's a 2003. That's a 2004. Yeah, I might not be able to run this. Only because of the age of what it is. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that's what that is. So yeah, that hard drive is working, but it's not for this machine. It's not for this board whatsoever. So let me shut this down. So yeah, I'd say that drive is working, but it's definitely not for this. Now this is only a 6 gig hard drive. I don't know if I can swap that with another one or not. Another image. I don't know if it's big enough. It might be, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I don't think 6 gigs is enough. The way CHD Man makes the images for these, I don't know if they're big enough or not. So let me open up the other one here. Oh, he's got this one really wrapped up. Give me 2 seconds here. Ooh, I believe this one says 2003. I can tell already. Version 3.0 or something like that. Well, that's why I hope he wasn't trying these drives with this red board, because that would give him the illusion that it was resetting. Oh, it does say Golden Tee 2005 red board on it. Hold on. So this must have been changed over. Hang on, this I can't get this fucking thing out of here. Give me a second. He's got this one really wrapped up. Which is okay. Nothing wrong with really wrapping up a hard drive. I mean, they are sensitive. So, like I said, I seen on it, on the tag here, it said Golden Tee 4 2003, right? But it does say, written on it, Golden Tee 4 2005. I don't know if you can read that or not. So let me get this one hooked up here. If this works, right? This red board should be okay for him on that end anyways. Hopefully this one is okay. Let's see what happens here. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, it found it. Give it a second here. Scared me for a second. It did find the drive, though, so that tells me it at least found something. But it is going to have to go through the check here, so I'll put it on pause for a second, and I'll be back. Okay, so it did find it, but again, it only showed the 2 checks. Didn't show the 3. Normally they show 3. But if this is working again, I don't know what size this drive is. Hopefully this one's... Okay, this is 5.01.02. It does say that. So this drive, this should work for this board. We'll see here in a second. Well, it wasn't that odd. That's not the way that's supposed to load up. I'm almost positive it's not supposed to load like that. Hold the horses. Hold your horses here. Okay. Well, I mean, it does seem okay. Is that the way this fucking shows up?
It's your game.
Not a chance. Not a chance that's proper. Hold on. Let me put a coin in here.
Welcome to Golden Tee.
Let's make sure that this is actually okay.
And with me is Peter Jacobson. Peter?
Pat, thanks. There's nothing more fun than a great round of Golden Tee golf.
You're right. There's not, if I can get the trackball. Come on. There we go. Start. Come on, work for me. Come on.
We're here at Blue Horizon.
Well, that
on
did
a
line up with
drizzly
that.
damp afternoon.
I'm sure excited about this round.
Just want to make sure it doesn't reset or anything.
Golfer 1 has the
Yeah, I'm sorry. This seems okay. I'm not going to be able to... Oh, shit. Shoot the ball very well here, but it doesn't matter. I can see it's up and running. So, yeah, this drive does work, although that is a little strange. I'll be right back. So, I literally just got off the phone with the client, and yeah, I mean, let me hit auto here so it darkens that up. Yeah, that's just that issue. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this board is fine. It has been running like this the whole time. There is nothing wrong with this board. I think he's got an issue on his end besides the compact flash problem, because this is his and it's running fine. This was originally, like I said, it showed 2003 or something, and somebody must have rewritten it with a 2005, right? And it won't stop playing. And I've gotten into a game and I let it sit there. It kept saying, you know, watch your time, and it would stroke me out, stroke me out, stroke me out. Sure, there's a joke in there somewhere, but all the way let it loop back till it game overed and started this again, and it has not quit. It has not quit the whole time. So, I mean, like, again, I won't charge him the normal amount I charge for looking at this board, because I already did, and I think it's an issue on his end, and the fact that he's got a bad compact flash. So what I'm going to do is I actually have another compact flash, a SanDisk one, that I'm just going to make an image on to 32 gig, just to verify that this as well isn't an issue. So I'll shut this down, and I'll write an image. I'll write a 2005 image. I'll just write I know this is 5.0102. I'll write the 0000 version to it and just make sure that it's up and running, because my drive was up and running. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. So just to show you how crazy this is, like I said, here's his Transcend. That is an 8 gig, right? And that's the only difference I see here, right? That's his. So here's another Transcend that I said was bad. Sure enough, at least it does show up, but that's how I know it's bad. See, it only shows up as 32 megs, right? That's how I know it's bad. So if I remove this, boom, it goes away. Now, if I plug his in, and again, that is still playing. There is nothing wrong with this board. It's kind of funky to do with one hand, but come on. Give me 2 seconds here. I need 2 hands. Nothing. Nothing at all. I can see it searching. Nothing at all. So let me remove this one again, just to verify. I'm going to grab another compact flash, a 4 gig. Hopefully I can get this one in with one hand here. No, I won't. Give me a second here. Let me plug this one in. Why is this one not going in appropriately? Oh, dude, because I'm putting it in backwards. So again, boom, shows up no problem. So yeah, like I said, that one's toast. You seen it? And yes, that is fucked. It's bad already. Unbelievable. Okay, so we just got done writing the image to the flash card that I have. So let's, I put this back together. So let's go ahead and remove the compact flash from my PC. Let's put it in here. So boom, we got that all together. And like I said, this is a 32 gig actual SanDisk. So let's pop that in. I've removed the other drive here. I'll show you in a second. Let's go ahead and connect this to a Molex. I hate these cheap-ass Molex connectors. They never line up with good ones like they do on power supplies. Such a pain in the ass. There we go. So like I said, we'll remove the other drive. We've got this in. Let's see what happens. Hard drive detected. Why is it flipping out? It is definitely flipping out here. Hold on. That could be the power supply. Give me a second here. Make sure that this is all okay. I don't know what the hell's going on there. There we go. Yeah, I think I think this power supply is about to crap out on me too. I've got another one here too, which is no big deal, but there you go. Don't you know, it found the drive. So this should play no problem here. It's going to do its check. I wonder if it's going to do 2 or 3 checks here. Maybe red boards only do 2. I don't remember that, but it doesn't mean I'm wrong. Or not wrong. Or wrong. Whatever the answer is there. Give me 2 seconds here. I'll put it on pause, and then when it comes back, I'll show you. So just to reiterate, the file that... There we go. The file that I used on this is the same one that I used on my one that we've already tried with this. So the image is the same. This could take a second. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Might as well just leave it here. I know it makes the video longer and more boring, but it is what it is. I just want to prove and make sure that, yeah, that is that card. Even though I already know, it'd be good, you know, good proof for the guy he bought it from. Like, yeah, this card's trashed. And they... I can't help it that... If I'm noticing these 2 cards are dead, somebody else must be too. I can't be the only one. There's no freaking way. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, see, so this one does 3 checks. 0, 1, and 2, so... Definitely doing 3 checks. It must be the image. Yeah, that's another thing too. As it gets halfway through, or I don't know about halfway through, but through check number 3, the hard drive light, there we go. The hard drive light activity does act differently. So I wonder if it's checking something else. Maybe the first 2 are the main boot record, and the third one is something else, like the image, I guess. See, that's how I figured it should start with the other drive. So the other drive might be taking a shit. I'm not saying, but that's how it should start with that. And yeah, this is up and running. Let me add a quarter here. Just let me add a couple.
It's your game.
That really sucks that is dead on him.
Welcome to Golden Tee Golf.
I need to hit start. Give me a second here, guys. Jeez.
Peter?
Hi, Pat. Great to be with you all today.
Come on. Start.
We're here at Blue Horizon on a drizzly, damp afternoon.
Yeah, like I said, I knew this board was fine when I sent it back, and I mean, you can't get any more proof than that, right? Oh, jeez. Sorry, my little hack job here of putting these together just kind of falls apart when I stretch the wire here. I'm trying. Trying. Come on. There we go. It doesn't matter, but yeah, see, it's absolutely fine. I don't know exactly what I'm doing here, but yeah. What I don't have is the actual connector that goes from the big Molex to the little 6-pin adapter that goes to the board. I don't know where mine went, and I really don't care. I probably sent it back with somebody's board by accident. But yeah, see, this is totally up and running. Totally up and running. There's no way to do a fly. Yeah, flyby. And that is accessing the hard drive, just so you know. That does access the hard drive. All right, we'll do that one more time. Sorry, how do I do that again? There we go. It does access the hard drive as it does it. So this, like I said, this is up and running. Okay, so I'm going to end this one here, this board. And, yeah, let them know that, yeah, I have confirmed that fucking card is shit. So, and you see, no resets or anything. So it's definitely... I feel bad for him. That sucks. Because he's getting shifted two ways. One, he thought the work I did was bad. Well, it's not. And two, the card he bought is shit. So, okay, let me get this one packed up. And I'll let him know, yep, even with this card in, it's all good. And then we'll move on to the green one. That's going to be the scary one. Okay, now let's check the green board. This one I'm scared to look at because he sent me some preliminary pictures and I'm like, oh, fuck. And it's always so hard to tell on an eBay picture, especially when they're not the greatest. And I swear the people who sell these on eBay, they do it on purpose so that it doesn't look as bad as it actually is. So this one's got the Ethernet on it here. Okay. Whoops, sorry. I'll bump you there. Well, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Get this out of the way. This is a 2005 as well. This is an American board, I see. So let's do a quick look here. I do see that, obviously, at one time, somebody had this in here. So I don't know if that was my customer or if that was them. They're showing good here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what they're showing good as, but everything looks US. Nothing looks... they got it marked up here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Look at marked. This one's marked too. This is marked. This is. I wonder what they were marking. Let's get a close-up look here of what's going on. What the fuck is that? I do see some shit behind there, though. But it doesn't look terrible. Yeah, preliminary doesn't look... Oh, what is that? Sorry. VIA might be dirty. It doesn't look bad. Why would they be marking... Let me get this... Let me back you up here. Why would they be marking these with single swipes, but this with an S? Well, give me 2 seconds. Let me get this set up and let me see what happens. Okay, we should be all set up here. What we're looking for is blinking, and we're looking for blinking. Even on would be a start, because I've come across these where they don't blink at all, and uh-oh, that's not good. So let's see what we get here. Your audio, oh, see, right off the bat, uh-oh. Even status 2 is acting funny. Yep, uh-oh, okay, that's not good. So, normally when this doesn't show up, it's usually this, well, not even this, sorry. This, or this is not. We're not getting the audio pop either. Yeah, that's not good. Ah, shit. Okay, that is warm. Getting warm anyways. We should take a look at this chip as well. Is this getting warm? Can't tell yet. The fact that these are marked off is making me think sorry, not this one. Makes me think that somebody's gone through this. I'm fucking odd. Why is that not getting warm? Oh, maybe it is getting warm. Yeah, that is definitely getting warm. That one is. So is that. So is that. Is this one? And that status 2 light going ape shit like that is quite odd. Although I will tell you this, it doesn't look like anybody's been through this. Let's take a quick look at what we got going on down here at U14. Again, doesn't look terrible. What's going on there? We might have to check a few of these. I know this is going to be quite blurry for you, but we will have to check some of these out. Let me back you way up, because that does make some people nauseous here. I'll have to check this out as well. We will have to check all of this. Especially, oops, sorry. Where are we here? Especially this right here. We'll have to go through and make sure all that is okay. All right, that's what I'm going to do. And if I find anything, I'll come back and let you know. So this is a board that was just sent to me yesterday. I'm tasked with removing this. So here's a scalpel. There's the tip of a scalpel, and there's those pins. I am tasked with removing this. Just to put in perspective, that's my finger. So, with removing these and putting them back on. And it's probably more likely going to be a culprit of a bunch of these chips that need to be done. So, I mean, general is a little light. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one here. So I just removed the video card. I just wanted to make sure that the connector inside was okay. Normally that does not cause what's happening here. Like I said, when this doesn't light, I mean, it's usually has to do, I mean, even when this is removed, this should still blink. Stay focused for me. Normally when this doesn't come on, right, it's usually this, 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 and that could be it. It's usually these three here anyways, or boot ROM. Well, when I check the boot ROM with the logic probe, all lines are, they're all lit. They're all waiting. You can tell. They go into reset, they send out data, they reset. The fact that this isn't coming up at all, that's quite weird. And like I said, you've seen the way this was acting. That's going into reset nonstop. Now, if that was bad, which we could check, I could just toss another one in just to see what happens. Yeah, if that was bad, I would suspect that that wouldn't even light at all. But I should test that. I should, absolutely. I'll throw another one of these in here and see what happens. This one could be tricky because I don't know where to start with it. Whether to pull this. This is, I already swapped this. It's not this. I mean, it's going to be one, this too as well. Now, it's all shown as like the stripe, all that. Even on the original video card, let me show you here. Oop. So you can see they're all marked. Stripe. They've all, it says it's been tested. That does say good. GOOD. What gets me is, I mean, normally that does not cause that issue. So I'll have to test this in another one, which is no big deal. That's not a big deal at all. Yeah, like I said, where to start with this one? It's funny that this is, what rev is this? It's a Rev 4. The only one that's marked with an S is this here. I don't know why they would mark them all with stripes everywhere. Stripe. Stripe. I don't know if you can see that or not. Boom. This one as well down here. I know the camera's blowing it out, but it's there. They're all marked like that, except for this one. But it should still try to boot. I don't think, I've removed these and still had this blink normally and still boot. It'll reset, but it will boot and show an image on screen. So I don't think it's that. Even if it was, I mean, it's getting warm. Like, it is doing what it's supposed to do. See if I can keep that focused. So, I mean, and like I said, we're getting reset data. So it's got to be, like I said, it's not this. I'm almost 100% sure. It's got to be either this, like it's not showing as being there, because that'll stop that. This not being there, that'll stop that. This not being there, that'll stop that. This not being there, that'll stop that. But I went through this with the logic probe, and all the lines are there. So, I don't know. Do I just say fuck it and just dive right into this and pull this and put it back on? But again, if I look, I mean, it does. As soon as I find it here, give me a second. It does look okay. Like, it's not terrible. It's not like the other ones I get. It really isn't. It really isn't bad. Unless there's a trace underneath that has gone bad, or here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. Okay, so I decided to clean it all up, like just around everything, with some isopropyl alcohol, and yeah, I found it. I just couldn't see that in the dirt. Look at that trace. That's fucking toast. I didn't see that at first. I don't know how I didn't, but I didn't. So is that why it's marked with an S? Well, shit. Well, that's not good. That's probably why this is not booting. I did not see it being that bad until I cleaned it up. I mean, mind you, I already threw them in the trash, but I was going to show you just how dirty it was around there. It didn't look that bad, but after cleaning it up, you can see the shit in here. You can see it in there. Yep, and that right there. Look at that. Well, that's the first one I'm going to remove. Is I'm going to remove this one here and just see if I can get this to come back to life at all. Okay, so I removed it, and yeah. So that is 5 volt, and that is ground. So that was shorted. Now, check this out. I noticed that it was... Oh, you can really see it. If I take the light off... that's way better in camera than you can see in real life. But, yeah, you see that? That's ground, 5.5, minus 5.12. Look at that. That's not burnt on this side. It's this side. So this has had a short to it. Is that what that S means? Short? I can almost guarantee that's what that means. That S means short. There was a short on here. So, uh-oh. So I replaced this just because I wanted to see if it would still boot. Now, if that was short, when it said good my ass. We're going to have to remove this too. This is not going to be good. I can tell you right off the bat, this is not going to be good. It's not. It's not this. I can almost guarantee that S meant short. Fuck. Oh, that's not good, man. That is just not good. I kind of don't know what to do. Well, I mean, I can remove this, put another one on to see if something changes. But, I mean, fuck. Really? Like, really? If there was a short, how do they know that this was good? You know what I mean? Like, if that was shorted, and that was the 5 volt and ground, right? Did this short? Did this short? Did all this short? Did everything fucking short out? Okay, so, after removing the CPU, put the CPU back, I wanted to make sure that everything was okay, and it wasn't. It was dirty. It was definitely dirty, and we still got some little bit of dirt remnants left over, but that's no big deal. Where is my, I can use this for now. It's alright. You'll see that is just, sorry, it's just crap. There's nothing wrong with that leg. It's just burnt on flux and dirt. That's no big deal. You can get that cleaned up later. I just wanted to make sure that everything was good to go, and it is. And you get the same activity, the exact same. No green light on that status. Now, I'm like, okay, let's start pinning it out. And if you notice, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this all in shot. Yeah, I probably can. Let me back way up here. That's better. Between pins 229 and 304 on this NEC chip, we should have, from the left to right, let's just pretend this is pin 1 for shits and giggles. Well, this is pin 1 on this side, but this is the last pin, 304. So from 304 to the right, 9 pins in, I'm going to try to do this over top of the camera. From 1, 2, 3, 4th on the boot ROM, 9 pins in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right there, we should have continuity. Now, if I go to, say, this board here, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the boot ROM, and then 9 pins over, we have continuity. So there's a break somewhere between, whoops, let me get you spun around here again. So we got a break somewhere between here and here. Now, it could just be a shitty via between here and here, or it's somewhere else. Now, if I check this via 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it runs right to here. I can see if there's a break from here to here, or if it's from here to here. So let me go through and check this and see what's happening. Okay, well, let me go over top of the camera again. So from pin 4 to that via, nothing. But from that via to pin 9, we have continuity. So we've got a break between here and this via. So obviously this via goes under the board and then somewhere else. I don't know if it goes anywhere else. I'll double check on this board first real quick. I'm just going to run a jumper from here to this via and just see what happens. Okay, so it looks like that was an issue because I have it now. Sorry, 2 seconds here. Now I have continuity between, I don't know if it's an interlayer problem or what. Whoops. Come on, sit right, please. So, now, from pin 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to 9, we have continuity, which is bonus. Okay, so give me 2 seconds here. Let me get all this put back together, and we'll fire it up, see what happens. We're hoping for this light to come on. Okay, so like I said, we got continuity now from 4th pin over to the 9th pin this way. Let's give it a shot. That's a no. And this is still doing the same thing. Well, if there was one bad trace, how much you want to bet there's another bad trace? Oh, this could be fun. This could be a lot of fun. We could have something wrong here. I don't think we have anything else wrong here to here because I did pin out the rest of it and it does seem okay, but that doesn't mean that there's not. So yeah, we're getting nothing. I just want to make sure that's not something stupid. No, that is still doing that. Full reset. Yeah, that's a no-go there. Let me see here. Okay, let me check first of all. I'm going to go around here and check for data with the logic probe. Right, and then what I'll do is I'll pin this out again versus the other board and see if there's multiple spots that one of these pins goes to, the data lines go to, and see if there's more than one missing, right? And then I'll check this against this, and this, and this, and this, all against each other via that board, and then see what I find. Okay, so I just went through and I checked. We do have data everywhere now, right? And as for the 4th pin, no, it doesn't matter. I can check via here. Yep. And you'll see that correlates with that. So, yep, we are getting data. And on the pin, just to verify, same thing. So, yep, we are getting data there now. So there's got to be another. There's got to be another break somewhere, and it's got to be right here somewhere. It has to be. It has to be right in here somewhere. It's got to be. Just an assumption that if anything was wrong with the RAM, right, we would still get something on screen or something showing up. Yeah, that's fucking dead. Stone dead. If I'm not mistaken, if you take this chip out, yeah, this goes out, but I believe this is it'll stay steady on. So I know it's not this, assuming. I've done so many of these that sometimes it gets confusing and paying attention to what board is doing what, when, why, and how. So, okay, let me dig into this some more. Okay, so I just made a quick connection. Let's see if we get a light here. Oh shit. There we go. Okay, wait. Okay, let me turn that off for a second. Let me get this plugged in here. Let me get some video happening here. And let's see if we get anything on screen. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, yes. Okay, let me tidy this up. Let me get this out of here. Let me get a drive hooked up and let me see what happens. Okay, so we got a drive hooked up, and sure enough, it finds the drive, but then resets. So that's because this is missing. I'm going to see what happens if I swap this with I think it's SB4, I think. I think that takes that out of the equation, so hang on one second. Okay, no, that's not the answer. That is not the answer. Now, we're a little bit in a predicament here. If I put that other chip back on here, I think we're going to know what's going to happen here. Which one is it? This one right here with the S on it. And it would be this pin down here that was blown. Let me see if I can get you in on that. How much you want to bet that's internally shorted as well? I do have another one. It's got hair on it for some fucking reason. Oh, it's stuck to the flux. Okay. So, I do have another one. What to do. Because that is 5 volt. I mean, I can obviously get the connection there. That's not a big deal. And I can get from that pin to that via. That is not a big deal. What do I do? Okay, so here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to replace it with the new one, right? And make that repair from that via to there. Because like I said, that one and that one is ground, and that is 5 volts, right? I think that's what I'm going to do. If that doesn't cure it, I don't know what. It's going to bug me if that is actually okay. Now, chances are, and it's probably right, is from that pin. From that pin there, the one that's shorted, and still got the trace on it. That second one right there. If that's internally shorted to the die, I mean, chances are it is. But if it's not, and I don't reuse that, I'll always have that in the back of my head. Like, is that chip okay? Like, should I just use it? But to do all that work and have it not work would be a pain in the ass. So I am going to use this one here. And maybe we'll try to get one of these up and maybe one of my crap boards up and running with a couple of spare crap parts that I have laying around from all these golden tees. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but who knows? And I don't know how I forgot that, but I actually used a completely different CPU as well, because that's the original one that I pulled off there. So that CPU, I believe I pulled off of this board here. So yeah, we're already in it for a new CPU. Whether that one's good or not, I don't know, but you know, I knew that one was a good one. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll use this new one here, and we'll go from there. Okay, we got it all hooked up here. Let's see. Let's make sure we still get video and everything. Now we should have activity, and it should come up and start checking the drive. Hasn't found the drive yet, has it? But it hasn't reset either. Oh, hard drive detected. Oh, it reset. Why the fuck did it reset? Oh, there we go. That was weird. I know that's always hard for you guys to see. Yeah, I don't know why. It's got to be the light. But yeah, okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, we got good activity on the hard drive. Okay. It looks all right so far. Well, we've done one check. Let's see what happens here. I'll bring it back and tell you what happens. What's still bugging me is there's no pop from the audio. It is when you first turn it on, but if you were to reset it, you don't hear that pop like you do on normally working boards. But, I mean, something happened. Okay, we got 2 checks done. Going on to 3. Do we have all the original chips in? We do, except for the U26. I don't have the original one, and I got the SB4 instead of the SB1. So we'll just see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. We still got really good activity on the hard drive. I should check voltage just real quick here. Make sure we're not under voltaged. Because even with a compact flash to IDE, it's still... Did it just quit on me? It looks like it did. It did just fucking quit on me here. 4.9. That's not great, but it did just quit on me. It absolutely just quit on me. It ain't that. It ain't that. Hang on here 1 second. Okay, we were under voltaged, if I can speak, but I know what it was. I touched that power. It was on this one here, and I just moved it, and that's what caused it to stop. So, hang on here. Let's see what happens now. I just checked. I just moved it to just below 5.1. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. I would love to get both these boards up and running. Well, the other one was already done. It's on his end. Because, yeah, I have no problems running it on my bench here. 0 problems. And that's a red board. That's not even hooked up with the JAMA power. That's a separate, AT power supply hooked up. And my AT power supplies are not the greatest. And it ran no problem. No problem. Oh, here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We got no modem. Don't worry about it. Come on, baby. So it's showing. Yeah, okay. So TEX. Golden T4 EX. That show. There we go. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, that's amazing. Well, that is just absolutely fantastic. Now, I wonder, is this what's showing up as... Because I do not have the original in there. That's not the original. That's SB4. That's off of this board. So, if I put SB1 in, which I have 2 of, does that just show up as regular Golden T 2005? Sorry, let me show you there. Right? Because the SB4 is in it. So is that the extra and that's not? I'm still not 100% on everything with these boards, but we're up and running. So, okay, let me shut this down. Let me throw this in, and I'll tell you what happens. Gonna make a coffee, and I'll be right back. Okay, so no, it is not this. It is not. So my only guess is this is what's telling it, because now I replaced this with its original one. Because remember, I took it off just thinking that could be an issue. Right? And no, so I put the original back on. So it could be that as well. I don't think this alone tells it that. Again, I'm not 100% sure. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm literally having to, I don't want to say reverse engineer, but reverse figure out what is doing what. Now, I mean, a lot of this is common knowledge on some of the forums, but some of this stuff, other stuff is just, people are taking guesses, and I can tell because I am too. But yeah, we're good to go here. This is excellent. Now I know in the other board, the red board, that this does not show up as extra. It just shows up as 5.00.00. So it's not the image, it's something on here, which is funny because the image that I wrote to it is just a 5.00.00. So it's definitely something on the board telling it that. But this is amazing. Don't worry about the getting whited out. That's that fucking stupid thing. Somebody's going to have to come up with something new. Not just put together from China. Somebody needs to come up with something good. Like, really good for it. I know I can go through and do the clamp settings and all that stuff, but, I mean, no. We need something that's good to go. But anyways, okay, so I think I'm going to end this here. Now, I got a couple golden teas going to come up. I'm going to put this one first, and then I'm going to put the one I did last time after this, just so it's easier for me to edit. But, yeah, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.